Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Newton. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in. College sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gators will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game,
turning it on! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that one right there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Hand off from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Newton. Looking left. Makes the catch, it's knocked. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the three.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Slips through the line. Oh, what a cut! Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And the Noles in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Finds his man. It's Clark. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. We're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Jenkins. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Newton. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Clark. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Knox. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense not showing press coverage. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Noles with the 1st and 10.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Bought a little time, lets it go. And wings it incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Newton. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Joyner.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Newton. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the Gators have chomped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. brings that Florida State offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. All wideouts, no backs. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Flips it out to the back. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab right down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Steps away. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the court.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Rushes on him. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On the move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit as he throws. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's go! Quick! Quick!
They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Clears the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Newton. Firing deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, and build some momentum for some future games.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Running to Green. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Guys, let's chat about Florida. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
One more play to pad the stats. Defense playing a bail technique. To the air, it's Newton. Buying some time as he moves left. Stands in and takes the hit. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
After a rigorous and competitive regular season, we are ready for the American Conference Championship game. One team walks out of here with a trophy. Welcome, folks, to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, the home of the Tulane Green Wave, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gators. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's another deep shot. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Let's go. Right.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Wants some time, now lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up the 1st down. This could cost them.
And the Gators' offense is on the move now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down. The Gators will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Clark. Tackled at the 28, this offense threatening now, another first down. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some...
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll try a pass here. And the receiver's got it.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Gators. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into...
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense really clicking here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am I'm so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Florida. The big tight end would not be denied. They cap off a tremendous season. They can call themselves champions of the American. It's a huge goal realized. Now we got to see if the committee is going to reward the championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.